Good morning from London. Today I am on my way to a city called Wolverhampton here in England to visit a couple friends of mine that I met when I was walking the Camino a couple of years ago. So today is Thursday, and I'll be coming back to London on Sunday. So this video is going to cover basically this entire weekend. I don't know how much we're doing. They planned everything, and so we'll see what they have in store for me, but I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I'm super excited to see them. So my train is at about 11:30. I get there about 1:30, and then we'll go from there. So follow me to Wolverhampton. I'm at Euston Station. They have this nice outdoor area to wait, which is very cool because it's got a nice breeze out here today, and I bet in the station it's warm. So I've got about 40 minutes before my train, so I will wait here. This 11:38 train is mine going to Wolverhampton. We've come to this house, which is a museum you can tour, it sounds like, for a play. Just like kind of like a community play. It's something Shakespeare, I can't remember. But it's a lovely evening, and Neil made a whole picnic, so this is going to be a lot of fun. In true Camino Spanish fashion, having a Tinto de Verano. And if you want me to.
Away with him! Get him to bed! Who has made this havoc with them?
We have driven about an hour away from Neil and Diane's house to the city of Ludlow, where apparently all of England is today because we had to drive all over the place to find a place to park. But we're here now. It is a beautiful day. First lunch at the Blue Boar. Look at these cool buildings. The architecture is so interesting. We are at a place called the Black Country Living Museum. For those of you from the Green Bay area, it seems a lot like Heritage Hill, where they've brought old buildings together for people to tour. Back behind me, we were at the coal mine, so that was like the 1800s, and this is a high street. They said this exhibit is pretty new. That's meant to be like the 60s, I believe. And then there was a couple houses that were decorated by like World War II. That was interesting.
That all the employers of the women chain makers of Cradley Heath have now signed the legal document called the White List. Oh, excellent!
I am at the the Birmingham train station with this lovely bull sculpture behind me, and I'm heading back to London where I will be until Saturday. And I had such a wonderful time with Diane and Neil. It was so great to see them. Their house is lovely, they are lovely, and everything we did was just so much fun. And the best part was just sitting in the evenings around the table and talking, which is, even on the Camino, something you don't get as much of a chance to do to that extent. So I want to thank them for having me and hosting me, and I hope I get to see you again soon. So I have about an hour until my train, so I'm going to probably find something to eat and then head back to London. That's my train right there. A little view for those of you who love departure boards and train stations. So we're leaving the station now, finally. I was supposed to get on a train about half an hour ago, but it was completely full. Like, you couldn't physically push yourself on the train. So I asked an attendant, and he said I could wait till the next one. And this one is not anywhere near as full because everyone was on the last one. So I should get into London about 3:15, which is about 15 minutes later than I was originally supposed to. So that will be fine. And then we'll make our way back to the same place that I stayed last time.
Oh, you're sorting something out for her?
Yeah. I'm sorry she does that.
Well, I am back in the same apartment building I was before, except thankfully this time on the 2nd floor instead of the 5th floor. So that was much easier. I did take a taxi from the station to here. I didn't feel like lugging my bags through the subway, and there was a bunch of congestion towards the end, and it would have been 50 pounds, but he knocked it down to 40, which is still kind of expensive, but I was grateful for him for realizing that, you know, it wasn't my fault that it took longer to get there than normal, and so I gave him pretty much the difference in a tip anyway. So let me show you my apartment. It's very similar to the one from before, but laid out just slightly differently. Let me turn this around. So we have the bed and bathroom. Here's the little kitchen, and it doesn't look out too much. It's like a courtyard area. One thing that is different, however, which might be a tiny bit annoying, but we'll see, is I have these skylights up here that don't have blinds or anything. So I don't know how that's gonna be with sleeping, but because I flew first class to come here, I have the eye mask that they gave me to sleep with on the plane. So if I have to put a mask on my eyes to sleep, I'll be fine. I like this room. It's a little bit bigger and not quite as hot, though it is quite warm, and it's not 5 floors up. So what I'm going to do now is run to the grocery store and get some things I need to eat and drink to keep in this room. And that's really all I'm going to do today. I'm not going to go out and see anything. I'm actually going to try to get some grading done because I'm a bit behind. Haven't really done any in a few days. So I think that's how I'm going to finish the evening. It's about 4 o'clock right now. And we'll start off tomorrow. I'm in London till Saturday. It's Sunday right now. I'm here till Saturday. So I'm excited about that. Oh, the one thing I will say though, kind of to close up the video, and I already said how excited I was to be able to see Neil and Diane. And this isn't a Camino video, obviously, but one of the best things about the Camino is the people you meet and the fact that you have the opportunity to make lifelong friends while you're walking. And I hope that's what my relationship will be with Diane and Neil going forward, and other people I've met along the way as well. So it's all been so worth it. So join me over the next few days. I'll be back to daily videos. See you tomorrow.